Hi everyone, this is Tony from iFormBuilder, and I'd like to take a few moments to walk you through version 6.0 of the iFormBuilder APIs. What you're going to see on my screen here is a new response from the APIs, or I should say a response from the new APIs, particularly a data feed. And what you're going to notice here is that what's being returned is a set of records that have a parent-child structure. So we have our parent fields here and then our child fields here. This is actually a multiple paging subform, so you can see we have multiple child records underneath of a single parent. What I want to show you next is actually the form design that we have. And so if you take a look, this is the parent form, and you'll see there's a number of fields that are set up on this parent form which are actually not being returned in the feed that I'm showing here. The reason that the feed is showing differently than the form design is all about the new API. And if you take a look at my address bar, you're going to notice right after the main query string, we have this basically this set of fields, which tells the application what data to return back to the user, which can be very helpful if you have a large form and you only care about reporting on some key indicators within that form. Keeps the application processing time fast, and you're sending less data, let's say from iFormBuilder to a visualization tool like Clipfolio. So very handy to tell the application what you're looking for rather than just pulling it all across and then having to parse out anything that you don't want to use inside of Clipfolio or some other technology. So as you can see, we've actually defined by field name what we want returned. So I have this total material needed and material price square foot defined, and that is basically relating to these two fields right here. If I go a little bit further over in my URL string, you can see the way we get through the subform data is basically by saying the subform element name and then the elements within the subform that we want to return. In this case, area of room square foot and room photo, which shows down below here. And then the application takes care of returning all of the children which relate back to this parent for you. So the real power is in saying what fields you want back. And you can tune this so that basically if we wanted to say, oh, well, it would be really helpful if we actually had the date of when the estimate was given, we can come back in and just get this field name, and we can adjust our request just a little bit to include this. And now when we run it again, we can see that the estimate date comes back with the rest of the fields that we've asked for. So this is the most notable change on the record feed side. Stay tuned as more information becomes available about this update as it's rolled out this week. If you have any questions or things that we should add in the future, be sure to reach out to us either on our chat or on our knowledge base, and we look forward to hearing from you.